Hey, hello players. This is Ray, and you are watching another playthrough on Ray Plays Games. This time round, I am taking Wolverine up against Crossbones on Standard 2. Now, the reason I was thinking of doing that was that Standard 2 doesn't seem to get as much love as Standard and Expert when it comes to playthroughs online. And there's a Standard 3 coming soon as well, so I thought let's just play a few Standard 2s, just get a sense of it, see what makes it different from Standard and Expert, and see if it really is kind of down the middle. So with Crossbones, as I shuffle the encounter deck, he's got one scheme, one attack. When he has a weapon attachment, he gains piercing, and he will gain a weapon attachment in this because we have some modular sets. We have the suggested, of course, Standard 2 for Standard 2, but we also have Hydra Assault, Weapon Master, and Legions of Hydra. We also have the Experimental Weapons deck as well, which we've created. Now, you probably note on your cards that it says Hydra Patrol for your modular set. That had been corrected in the latest version 1.5 of the Rules and Reference Guide. So it is actually no longer Hydra Patrol. It should be Hydra Assault. So I'm using that tonight. I'm not sure if I mentioned. Yep, Crossbones hit points of 12. Yep. And with Standard 2, there's an environment here called Formidable Foe. What happens is, this is one of the points of difference, the villain gains steady. So this makes him a little bit harder to stun and or confuse. It still can be done, but you just need to do it twice. All right, we'll flip over. And we're going to do the attack on Mount Athena. Crossbones is leading an army of Hydra soldiers in a direct assault on the Project Pegasus facility in the Adirondack Mountains. And when revealed, we reveal the top card of the Experimental Weapons deck. So let me just give this a shuffle and see what we get. Okay. Let's see what we get. Okay. So Crossbones gains one attack, and he gets ranged with this. And of course, I didn't bring ranged with me. Fair enough. Well, he gets ranged, so I don't think Wolverine will get retaliate anyway. Yep, so that's plus one. That's all set. Threat value of 3. And there are 2 more main scheme stages after that. Now, my strategy is hopefully to get Crossbones down to as close as 1 before flipping him, or maybe just flipping him. I think actually to flip him before we get to stage 2. So that is a goal. Okay, so we'll put this in there. And now for Wolverine, he has, let's just put that, hit points of 10. He has Wolverine's Claws as a permanent setup, and again that had been changed and modified, rectified in the Rules and Reference Guide 1.5. So now you just put it out. You don't search for it in the deck and discard pile. It just comes out at basically the beginning. I think technically you're meant to draw your hand, mulligan, all that, and then you put your setup cards in. I'm just bypassing that. Look, I've just set it aside. It's going to be in there. Yep, so Wolverine has got hit points of 10, hand size of 6, and hand size of 5 in hero form. He's got base stats of 2/2/2, 2 thwart, 2 attack, and 2 defense. And his hero response is a healing factor. So after the player phase begins, he heals 2 damage. That's his healing factor, which is pretty cool. I'm playing in leadership, hence the blue sleeves. I've got a stack of allies here. The intent is to maybe get out 1 or 2 allies, start getting supports out. So get enough supports before I really do attack Crossbones, get enough supports in play. But we'll see how we go. All right, I think that's enough for shuffling. Like always as well, the Wolverine's obligation card is in here as well, the encounter deck. All right, let's begin. Let's draw up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I already see we've got team building, which is good. And I have beast, which I can put out as well. I do like the idea of, to me, my X-Men. I'm just going to, for the sake of it, I'm just going to mulligan these 2. See if I can get something. 1, 2. No, okay. Got a lunging strike though, which is pretty good. Not that I can use it. Or maybe I can. Maybe hold on beast. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to play team building exercise. So exhaust team building exercise, and I get to play a card from my hand that shares the same trait as my hero, and I get to reduce the cost by 1, the resource cost. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to flip over to Wolverine, obviously. So team building, I've used 2 to pay for that. Resource cost. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. I might play, to me, my X-Men, cost of 1. Search the top 5 cards for an ally and put them in play. I've got stacks of allies, so hopefully 1 pops up. No! You are joking. No 1 pops up. Alright. So that was a waste. Real waste. Okay. Good-o. Good-o. Great start. Okay. Jeez. Alright. I'm going to have Wolvie hit for 2. So Crossbones down to 10, and I'm going to use my claws already. So when you use the claws, you use your hit points as resource. So I'm going to spend 3 hit points to play lunging strike. Get to deal 8 damage to an enemy. Got to exhaust my claws. I've got to deal 3 to myself, so down to 7. Crossbones down to 2. Okay, it's a bit early, but didn't really have much in my hand. So let's ready up. Probably have to defend. Let's draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Maybe hold on to that. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So threat goes up to 1. Crossbones hits for 2. Plus, I'm going to take this to the face. Actually, maybe I won't. Maybe I will defend it. So 2 plus. Lucky 3. So 5. So I take 3 damage. Down to 4. Counter card. We have quick strike. 2. Another 2. So always down to 2. And that ends the turn. Okay, our turn. Wolvie heals up 2. Heals up to 4. This is the danger of spending your hit points early. Anyway, let's see how we go. Okay, I am going to exhaust team building. Reduces the cost of an X-Men, basically. I've got Beast. Cost of 4, but it'll be cost of 3 with team building. So 3 cards. After Beast enters play, search your deck and discard for a resource card. I'll get that from a discard, which is a double resource, and I'll use that to pay Adamantium Skeleton for 2. That gives me 4 hit points. I get +1 attack, and I get piercing for my basic attacks. So I'm going to put that in just behind the claws. I'll get +4, so I'm up to 8. I will get +1 attack, and I'll get piercing as well. Crossbones, I should say, as well. He also gets piercing because he's got the weapon upgrade. Okay, I've got Beast. What are you going to do, Beast? Not going to hit Crossbones, that's for sure. It sucks. Okay, I'm going to play it. It's safe. It's not what I wanted, but it's close enough, I guess. I am going to... maybe I should. Yeah, okay. I am going to have Beast, funnily enough, to what I said. I'm going to have him hit for 2 to hit Crossbones to get his first stage off. Second stage, I've got to add in Crossbones machine gun, and he's up to 14 again, so 14. He's got 2 scheme now as well, but what I will do is I am going to flip over. Going to get out of there. We're going to lose the first stage of the scheme, but he's already on stage 2 of his villain stage, so that's good. All right, so we've got Beast knocking at the door there. All right. All right, ready up. Let's draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go a couple of danger rooms. 2, 1. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Cost of 1. Just 1 there. What's the next one? Yep. Okay. So scheme goes at 1. Crossbones schemes for 2 plus 2, so schemes for 4. That clicks this over. Second stage. Inside the Project Pegasus facility, SHIELD agents fight desperately to prevent Hydra from obtaining the Reality Stone stored within. Click that over. 1 scheme on there. When revealed, reveal the top deck of the experimental weapons deck. Okay, and he's got Retaliate now as well. Okay. Hydra Jet Trooper doesn't scheme for anything. And then we get Crossbones getting tough. That is tough as nails. Give him a tough status card. Okay, that's us. What I might do... I could risk that to me, my X-Men again. Let's try. Let's see. Okay. So 14. I haven't got any. Alright. I'm gonna have Wolvie heal up all the way up to 14. His top score, I guess. So what we'll do is, with team building exercise, reduce the cost of 1 to Pixie. Take her out. Cost of 1. And after you play Pixie from your hand, add an X-Men ally from your discard pile to your hand. So let's see, do I have a good one? I've got Gentle. Just got Gentle. I haven't seen Jubilee. Where are you, Jubilee? Okay, so we've got Gentle. Now I could play Gentle. Or I could risk it. I'm going to risk it. It's going to play, to me, my X-Men, cost of 1. Look at the top 5 cards. Hopefully get a good ally. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing against you, Gentle. Just, need some firepower. Here we go. Nothing! Holy moly. Where are my allies? Waste. Okay. No, I can't even pay for Gentle. Hold on to Gentle, and I'm going to play Danger Room Training. Give that to Beast. So he amps up his base stats 1/1. So he's thwarting for 3, hitting for 3. I will have Pixie just thwart for 1. That off. I'll have Beast get the Hydra Jet Trooper out of there. Oh man, I've got to remember as well the energy shield. If I have a mental and an energy resource, I can get rid of that to get rid of it. Retaliate. Okay, let us ready up. Okay, let's draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's not okay. Looking good, actually. All right. Let's see. So, scheme goes up 1. Crossbones will hit for 1, 2, 3. Might as well have the Pixie. Hits for 3. Plus 2, so 5, and then he sprays his machine gun rat-tat-tat-tat for a further 1. So Wolvie will take the 1. Pixie, unfortunately, will bear the brunt. So I've done that. Laser fire, that's part of that. Energy field, energy shield is retaliate. Nothing happens there. Encounter card. Legions of Hydra. When revealed, you got to reveal Madam Hydra. Put her into play. Then shuffle the encounter deck. Place 2 additional threat here for each Hydra enemy in play. So there's going to be 2 enemies, Crossbones and Madam Hydra. So that's 4 plus 3. That will be 7. But maybe I can knock off Crossbones already. We'll see. So I'll shuffle that. Madam Hydra cannot take damage while that scheme is in play as well. That makes it tricky. Okay. So there's 7 on there. Okay. Beast has got 4 hit points, not 3. So he can hit for another 3. Wolverine can hit for 3, so that's 6. That's down to 8. Got Nick Fury and a Slice and Dice. I think we're home and hosed. Let's play this out. I'll play Nick Fury for 1, 2, 3, 4. For 4 resources. Instead of drawing 3, I'm going to have him hit for 4. So he hits Crossbones down to 10. I'm going to have him pile on it, so he hits for another 2, down to 8. Going to have Beast hit for 3, down to 5. Oh, hang on. Rewind. Up to 8, 2, and 4. All right. Okay, let's rewind because I am going to I've got to get rid of the tough, which is easy enough. I'll show you how. Basically, Wolverine hits for 3 with piercing, takes tough off, hits for 3, down to 11. He has retaliate, so Wolverine's down to 12. That's okay. Then we have... Then I'll play 4 resources, double, and 2 cards to bring out Nick Fury. After Nick Fury enters play, I can deal 4 damage to an enemy. It's not an attack, so Fury doesn't get damaged. So doesn't get retaliated against. So that's 11 down to 7. I will get him to attack for 2, down to 5. And he'll take 1 consequential, but also 1 for retaliate. So it's down to 5. And then I've got slice and dice here. I'm going to play that using the claws again. That will take 3 off me. So Wolverine's down to 9. I'll hit for 3. 1, 2, 3, down to 2, but I take 1 retaliation, so I'm down to 8. And I'll damage another 3, taking him down to 0. So there you go. That is Wolverine leadership against Crossbones. There, nearly slipped up with the tough, but yeah, Wolverine's got piercing. Generally with Wolverine, I'm not worried about toughs because once you get his adamantium skeleton out, and his claws are piercing anyway, you tend to forget about it. So I nearly slipped up there, but have Wolverine hit first, remove the tough, and then the rest is history. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and hope to see you in my next game. Catch you later.